Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of Movie Talks. In this episode, I'm going to be reviewing the Captain America films. We've got Captain America 1 and Captain America 2, The Winter Soldier. And I'm also going to be talking about the new upcoming movie, which is coming out next year, Captain America Civil War, which is where Iron Man and a few others are fighting against Captain America. But first, I'm going to talk to you about one of the Marvel build-up movies that I'm not reviewing in the Marvel series. I just refused to do it because I thought the movies were so diabolical. It is The Incredible Hulk. You can see, just in this movie, the Hulk 2003 generation movie, just how bad the effects were, and pretty much everything. I mean, just look at the Incredible Hulk. Does he look like a superhero? Not really. He looks more lovable than anything else. Then we'll move on to the Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk. They've added Incredible in it. It's a bit like the Amazing Spider-Man. They added Amazing. It was originally just the Spider-Man. It's like this. It's gone from the Hulk to the Incredible Hulk. And I mean, take a good look at his actual character. I mean, it looks a lot more monster-like, but it's slowly getting more human. The storyline for this movie wasn't great. I mean, he gets this power, the power of the Hulk, and then the army wants it to use it for weapon purposes, and then one of his friends, an army guy, gets the same genetics as him, puts it in his bloodstream, and turns into an even worse monster almost. We're then moving on to the Avengers, where, I mean, oh my god, just look at the Hulk there. Doesn't he look so much better than the last two movies? I mean, it's like 3 stages of creating the Hulk. Yeah, so I'm not reviewing the Hulk as a movie, but I will include it a lot in my Avengers review after I've finished the build-up movies to that. So yeah, just take a good look at his character, and it looks so much better. I think you'll agree. So, let's get back to Captain America, as this review is on Captain America. So, back to Captain America. Obviously, you've got the first movie of Captain America. It's basically about... It's the start of Hydra, so Hydra's introduced, which is linked into Avengers. Oh, is it linked to Avengers? It's linked into a bit of Avengers 2. It's mainly Captain America 1 and 2, really. And then Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The first season and the second season is mainly to do with Hydra. So this is so it's based in World War One. And you've got Captain Rogers, which is Captain America. Well, he turns into Captain America. He's meant to be an actor at the start of the film. So he's acting to try and get soldiers and convince them to go into war and fight. And then he's actually a soldier. But the government sees him as this target because he's convincing all these people to go into war. So... Tony Stark's dad, so Iron Man's dad, because this is World War One, so it's a long time ago, invented this superhuman ability machine type thing, and it was a drug, and it turned Captain Rogers from a tiny, really weak man into a really, really strong, fast, really fit guy, really. So yeah, he used that, and then he actually got sent into battle, and there's obviously the villain, who's a red character, and he is pretty much just Hydra. So yeah, you've got him. In the second movie, it's linked in with him also. Well, not him specifically, but just Hydra. The second movie is basically saying about how Hydra has infiltrated S.H.I.E.L.D's headquarters, and there's actually, I think there's more Hydra members in S.H.I.E.L.D. than there are just loyal S.H.I.E.L.D. members. So there's a massive attack, and it's just as Okay, I'm going to link into Avengers. I know I'm not meant to until the Avengers movie. I'm going to do it anyway. It's linked into where, you know, in Avengers they've got the massive heli character that rises out of the ocean. Shield has created 3 of them, just slightly smaller versions that can go into the air and stay there constantly. They'll just be little planes fly up there and give them fuel type thing. And the idea behind it is they can shoot any terrorist group or threat before it gets out of hand, just from above with GPS and everything. So it's a good idea, but obviously Hydra's inside S.H.I.E.L.D. They take over S.H.I.E.L.D. and then they want to use it for like blowing up all S.H.I.E.L.D. members and then controlling the universe. Well, not universe, world. This is just a superhero movie, not a DC. Well, that's But I think Avengers 3, I know I'm getting way off topic, but I think Avengers 3 is you've got a guy from Marvel Conquest of Champions with the rings on his hand, because you saw that from the end of Avengers 2. And he's going to be in it, and I think it's going to be space-based. But we'll see that later. There's actually quite a lot of similarities between Iron Man and Captain America, which people don't always see these, but there are quite a few. And I've checked recently because I just looked over them, and it's quite interesting. They're both that sort of vigilante character. Like Stark in Avengers hacked the computer system because he didn't really trust what Fury was doing, and then he found out obviously they were making weapons out of the sort of crystal thing that Loki had in his scepter. And Captain Rogers in A Winter Soldier went rogue almost. Like he was like running away from obviously Hydra and stuff, but there was some S.H.I.E.L.D. agents there, so that kind of he's kind of going rogue. He's that sort of vigilante character. I mean, he's doing the right thing and what he thinks right, but in his own way, so not abiding the rules of the government and stuff. I guess that's kind of why they disagree a lot. I mean, Captain America and Iron Man are always seen like arguing, like where in Avengers, I'm relating a lot to Avengers. I should really just stop because I'm doing a whole review on that later, and it'll be the big finale of the Marvel build-up movies. But yeah, on the heli character, they had that like big fight where Loki wanted to separate them, and they were fighting quite a lot during then, but they both stayed and eventually came to the same decision that they wanted to save the world from like the big nuke and stuff. But yeah, but they disagree a lot, so I'm guessing that's the start of Civil War. Hint, hint. The third Captain America movie that will be coming out next year is called Civil War, and it is about Iron Man fighting Captain America, because Captain America is going vigilante and he's doing what S.H.I.E.L.D. wants but in his own way. So there's a whole movie on that. I'm going to show you the trailer on that in a minute, but let me just carry on with my script because I'm reading that now. I like planning ahead. It's just a lot easier that way. They've both got really different personalities now. I mean, Tony only really cares about himself, and Captain America's all king and country sort of thing, which is, I'm guessing, another reason why they don't really get along. So yeah, I'm going to show you the movie footage of Captain America 3, the new trailer. It's been released like a couple of weeks ago, but I'm going to show you that now, so I hope you like it.
Buck, do you remember me?
Your mom's name is Sarah. You used to wear newspapers in your shoes.
You're a wanted man.
I don't do that anymore.
Well, the people who think you did are coming right now. And they're not planning on taking you alive.
Captain, why
great many people see you as a hero, there are some who prefer the word vigilante. You've operated with unlimited power and no supervision. That's something the world can no longer tolerate.
I know how much Bucky means to you. Stay out of this one. Please. You'll only make this worse.
You saying you'll arrest me?
There will be consequences.
Captain, you seem a little defensive.
Well, it's been a long day.
If you can't accept limitations, we're no better than bad guys.
That's not the way I see it.
Sometimes I want to punch you in your perfect teeth.
I just want to make sure we consider all our options. These people that shoot at you usually wind up shooting at me too.
You know what's about to happen. Do you really want to punch your way out of this?
What do we do?
We fight. Sorry, Tony. You know I wouldn't do this if I had any other choice. But he's my friend. So was I.
It's quite sad, actually. I feel quite sorry for Iron Man, because at the end you see like Buck, the guy with the silver fist, Captain Rogers' friend, Captain America, that is, like beating up Iron Man, which seems like why are they doing that? But you don't really know. Like everyone's trying to kill Buck, and Captain America's protecting him. But would you really kill another friend or beat up another friend because of that? And then Iron Man's friend dies, which is a massive thing. I mean, normally they wouldn't show you that in the trailer, but I mean, it's a massive thing. Just he dies. That's quite sad. The good news now, you see some of the new characters. You see Black Panther, which looks like he's trying to fight Captain America's team. So he's on. I don't know if he's actually on the Iron Man side, or if he's just like on his own. But that'll be interesting. That's the first time. Well, I'm not sure if they've done an older movie, but I think that's the first time they've introduced Black Panther into the movies. And you see the girl from Avengers 2 in it. So she's on Captain America's side as well. And you might get to know her personality a bit more, because in Avengers 2 you didn't really... Yeah, she joined the Avengers, but you didn't really find out much about her. And then Vision, I didn't see him in the trailer, but I don't know, he might be in it. We don't really know. So yeah, it's a bit interesting. It's a bit jumpy around, really, because Captain America 1, he's very much the good guy, and he's working for the US Army to fight against the Germans and Hydra. Second one, he's still trying to fight against Hydra, but he's trying to get his friend back, who was in the first one, Buck. But he's becoming more of a vigilante. Now he's full-out vigilante, and he's trying to actually hurt the good guys in a way. But I can't really say that he's a good guy because I haven't watched the film yet. I need to know the storyline. But it looks like a really, really good movie. And what else is going to be interesting about it is Hawkeye and Black Widow normally have a thing, but they're fighting against each other on Iron Man's side and Captain America's side this time. So that might be a bit difficult to watch, maybe, I'm not sure. But no, it looks like a really good film. Oh, the other thing I picked out from the trailer is the boss guy, who's obviously, because as far as we know, there's obviously the Avengers facility, but the SHIELD facility got blown up and was wrecked, and Hydra was in it, and they haven't rebuilt SHIELD completely yet. So whether he's taken Fury's role now and he's the boss guy, I'm not sure. But Phil Coulson, as far as I know, because I've been watching the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. series is. As far as I know, he should be the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I'm not sure. I've got to look into that maybe. But he, the leadery person, was in the Incredible Hulk movie, and he was a leadery person of the army then. So that's interesting. I'm not sure if he set the same role or he's just using the same actor. I presume he's probably using the same role if they're doing it for the Marvel movie. But yeah, I'm not sure. What is a real shame, I'm not sure if they are including it because it would boost the popularity of the movie so much, but Hulk isn't in the trailer, so whether they put Hulk in or not is another matter. It might completely ruin it, however, because Hulk's like indestructible, and Hulk in the battle would just kill all the Avengers, obviously. So I'm not quite sure, but we'll see. That pretty much concludes episode 3 of Movie Talks. I've gained a few followers since I started doing Movie Talks, so thank you. Keep liking, keep commenting, and if you're watching this video for the first time, please subscribe. I'll do a lot more. If you like this video, hopefully they'll just get better and better and better. I'd like to give a shout out to CFR150 Rider, who was, I think, my first subscriber, and he's given me lots of comments and feedback, and he made an epic suggestion to do a review on Spectre, and I'm just telling you now, CFR150 Rider, that I won't be doing that until after Christmas, because I need some movie footage of it just to back up my comments on it, and I would like to rewatch it first just to get a full understanding of the movie. But yeah, I will do Spectre, don't worry. Just, you might need to remind me after Christmas, but no, I will definitely do Spectre. So yeah, all the people who are watching, please follow CFR150 Rider. He does a lot of motorbike riding and just road swings, and he's a really good person. I'm also going to do a shout out to Random Who Reviews, who is currently doing reviews on Doctor Who episodes, and I think I'm going to do a team up with him to do the Doctor Who movie review, because he does Doctor Who and I do movie reviews, so we're going to link it up. We'll do a Skype call and record it onto YouTube and go on both our channels, so that's something to look forward to. That'll be quite interesting. Let me finalise. Let me conclude this episode. Captain America, the first movie, I didn't particularly like. I mean, I really did like it. It was a really good start to Captain America, but I much prefer the second one. I think it's because it's more modern. I know it couldn't have been modern in World War One, but I mean, I think it's just effects and stuff. And obviously the storyline got a bit better in the second one. Third one, I think, is going to be amazing though, because it's that sort of gap in the middle of Avengers 2 and 3, and it sort of fills it in. Because if Iron Man does die, which he looks like he might do in the trailer, I mean, what happens in Avengers 3? I mean, obviously, he's not in it anymore, because in Avengers 2 you saw him drive off at the end. But Captain America is meant to be the leader of the new Avengers, which might be a bit interesting, because obviously he won't be working for S.H.I.E.L.D. if he's done something bad wrong, unless they conclude the movie with them all liking each other again and being a happy family, but I'm not sure. Movie 2 was great, so yeah, and the third one's going to be amazing. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and leave. If there's any other movies you want me to review, then please just put it in the comments box below, and I'll probably get back to you on them, and I might even do a shout out. I did to CFR150 Rider, so depends how many I get really. If you're lucky, I'll do shout out to you and use your movie and review it. But yeah, after this review, I'm not sure which Marvel movie I'm going to do next, but I'm not sure. It will slowly lead up to the Avengers 1 and 2 review, and then some spoiler hints and possibly trailers if I can find one of the third one. I don't think I might not find any trailers, but never mind. I'll do some hints and tips on it. So yeah, And I'm also going to do Absolutely Anything, which will be around Christmas time as well, which is a really good, funny movie. If you've watched it, please comment on one of my videos and say what you liked about it, and then I'll include your input on the actual review. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.